Okay, so this is my 120-minute, 2-hour chart of crude, and this is kind of what I use for defining the value zones and, kind of a regression to the mean type thing. So this one that's making the value zones is the triple session, Harry's, Fat Tails, triple session VWAP, and I am using the cumulated, so it's really looking at the combined rolling VWAP. So rolling period of 2 and rolling period of 3. So the 2 period is lighter colored, hot, I don't know what color, I think it's pink. It's like a tan, pink, yeah. And then the larger period is with dark magenta. So if the lighter period is above the darker, then the trend is up. If the lighter period is below the darker, then the trend is down. And this one is the rolling VWAP, 2 days. Most people would use 3 or 5, but I like the 2. I like the way it defines the moves in crude. So when it changes, like you can see right here, it changed trend, the triple session. It just barely crossed it here. So you have the lighter, the pink, now below the magenta. So the 2 days cumulated VWAP is now lower than the 3-day cumulated VWAP. So when it's really tight like that and it's inside the previous range, you tend to have pretty drastic moves, especially in crude. So, and then you can see it just pulls right back to it. It goes to the outer bands and pulls right back to it, and then it continues further down. So now when you have the range getting very wide apart and there's a lot of space between the two, and you open really far from it, like you open near the outer bands, you tend to have move back, like a regression to the mean kind of move, back to value. So I was looking at places where it might revert back to, and I see this confluence of 38 and the 50 here, and then a 38 and a 50 here. So I mark those two areas, and just clean it up a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it's bottoming out here at the monthly pivot and the weekly S2 support 2. So when we open right around in here, I'm looking for longs basically, because I want to catch that reversion back to value. And so that's what I did. I got long here from the VWAP. This is the current session VWAP, and then this one is the rolling VWAP with a 1 day, so 24 hours basically. Okay, and then I got long again here, which was right here, and then got out up here. I was going to hold it, but I got out, it came back to the fib, and I got back in and made another $100 and got right back out again. So, and that was good enough for me. So I basically just wanted to show you that where is it here, that 2-hour chart. How I use the VWAP range. It's pretty cool. I like it. Together with the weekly pivot and the monthly pivot range, it gives kind of a good overview of where the market's at. Kind of gives you a roadmap, so to speak. So yeah, now that I've gotten used to kind of defining areas and where we're at, I couldn't imagine trading without this now. So before I was purely next year, but I really didn't have any idea where I was in the larger overall trend. I mean, I did to some extent with the higher time frame, but an 18 range compared to a 2-hour chart is just night and day in crude. So anyway, just wanted to show you that. All right.